Hi everybody, Brady the Honest Woodcutter here. Well, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing better than I am. My back is really fucked, guys. But I finally told my uncle, I said I gotta go to a chiropractor immediately. I said as soon as somebody can get me in, because I can't work, or I mean I can work a little bit, but it really hurts, and I know my back is just completely out of adjustment because it was partly out before. And it just, when we hit that tree, it just pancaked me against the fucking seat. So I gotta go. I got an appointment with the chiropractor for the first time visit at 1:45. I'm out here in the sun sweating my ass off, and I'm gonna try to get this wood splitter fixed for you guys. I've got everything I need to fix it. I'm gonna take the gas tank off again and take the gas out of it. Make sure that I put fresh gas back in it. And I'm putting an inline fuel filter in this time so that I can keep the damn dirt out of the carburetor. So anyway, I'm going to set this camera up. I'm going to let you guys watch me fix this thing. Let's see how long this takes. And if there's anybody watching that's not a subscriber, go ahead and click the subscribe button, because I got a lot of good videos, and I got a lot more good videos coming up in the future. I am pretty mangled up in my back right now, but this shall rectify itself soon, and I'm gonna get back to making and get the damn truck fixed. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video, the last two videos of going to get the parts yesterday. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this wood splitter fixed today while I got time, because I haven't found time to do it, and I haven't been feeling like doing it. So I'm gonna get you as close as I can. It's pretty damn close, and I'm gonna try to stay out of the way as I work. We will see how long it takes, and maybe I can teach somebody something. I'm sure there's some people out there that'll watch this video at some point, and I'm not usually educational videos is not what I do, but I think this is gonna be my first one. So just stay tuned. Today I'm using, I guess I should have showed you before I opened them. Okay, so to do this project, we'll be using a set of Craftsman nut drivers. They're metric. Everything on here is, pretty much everything on here is metric. And then I'll be using a 13mm wrench to take the bolts off for the gas tank, and a 12mm. No, I don't need a 12mm. I already used a 12mm. Okay, 13mm for these. And we're going to start by taking off this piece here. I don't know what it's called. It's an 8mm. I believe it's the yellow one. See? I've had this thing apart too many times. Okay, and this just comes off like this. That pops out of there. You can turn it sideways, kind of stretch it over the little thing here, and I just let it dangle. You can unplug it right here, but I'm just gonna let it dangle out of the way. We don't need that right now. I can't find my oil drain pan. I've just located it somewhere. But it's on this property for sure. But anyway, I'm going to be using a jug and a funnel to catch the gas from the gas tank. I've already got the clip loose down here from when I was fiddling with it the other day, so all I got to do is just pull this off and the gas will start chugging out. Maybe I will go ahead and drain the gas while I'm talking to you guys. Let me get an extra gas. Actually, there's one right here. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to drain this first. Well, that's a bummer. It's got gas in it. So, alright, well, let me get the funnel I should have included a funnel and something and a gas jug. Oh, dead spider. That's nice. See guys, I just bring you real live video. I don't do any editing. There ain't no bullshit. There's no acting. This is not scripted. I don't know. Sometimes I think I know what I got planned, or I know what I got planned when I start making a video, but real life happens and things happen. And so you get to see it all over here on Brady's channel. Okay. Take this off. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and remove the breather cover. This is just going to make this a whole lot easier. Take the breather cover off and just use the screw on top. This pops off. There's a wing nut on top of the air filter. Remove it. I like to take these parts and put them inside of here. Put the filter in there also and just set it aside. Okay, now we're going to loosen these bolts right here. I believe it's a 10 millimeter. It's not the 10. It's the blue one. It's the dark blue one. Loosen those. Now I'll just finish taking them off with my fingers now. And then the 8 millimeter again. There's a screw. There's a bolt right here on top. Moves that. And it is a kind of a pain. I like to pull that bolt out. There we go. Pull that bolt out if I can. Lay it aside so we'll know what it is. This pops off of here. Oh, it would help if I remove the nuts. See guys, blunders and all. You get to see the blunders, the bloopers, the floopers, and the fuck ups. I did change the oil in this too while I was working on it. So it's got brand new fresh oil. I have to remove this tube right here. Okay, and then this should slip off. There we go. That's what was holding it on. Okay, now we'll just set that aside. I'll put the nuts on the fender of this trailer here. Okay, now I can pull this fuel hose off a lot easier and get right to it. And we'll let it drain for a minute. Some of you guys had some pretty good comments yesterday. I got up this morning thinking about going through all my comments and writing down people's names so I could mention each and every one of you. I've decided I'm pretty much only going to do shout outs to new people who make comments. And so and then a few regulars, some of my regulars always get a shout out. Joe, how you doing today? How's Charlie Brooks? How are you doing, buddy? Bill Dozer, my buddy Brian, how are you doing today? Rock of Ages, you had a good comment on there yesterday. Tom Waldo, appreciate your concern. Brian Brower, everybody who's commented on my videos recently, especially on the ones about the track accident, I really appreciate it. I am going to be okay, guys. It's just my back is messed up right now. But I'll get to the chiropractor. It's probably going to take several follow-up visits to get myself back in whack, but I'll get back to it. We'll get the truck fixed. It's just, you know, I could really get down and frustrated and make things more complicated than it already is. So I'm trying to keep a good attitude and just make sure that, you know, the stuff that gets done needs done, and I'm overseeing this, you know, just one more element added onto my business, I guess. The damn fixing of the truck, the broken splitter all the time. Like I said, I am putting a inline fuel filter in this time. This little deal right here. we're going to put this little filter in there. That should keep the debris from getting to the carburetor, which seems to be the problem. I don't really need to take the gas tank off to drain it, because as you can see, it drained itself pretty well. But I've got a little spring back underneath it here that came off, and I don't know what it's supposed to go to, but it's supposed to be on there for something, and I can't get it back on. So I'm going to go ahead and take the gas tank off, put that spring back on, put the gas tank back on, and then we'll put the new carburetor on, put some gas in this thing, and see if I can get the fire up and run this time. But I'll also have to cut the fuel line and put this in. I should have gotten a knife. I will probably have to run into